What up, everybody? Today I'm making this video because we are trying to get out the hood in 2025, in the big 25. And yeah, I'm not really in the hood, but it could be worse and it could be better. But isn't that what life really is about? It could be good, it could be better. I mean, it could be bad, it could be worse or it could be better. That's constantly what we're thinking about. And I am no therapist. I did not get my degree in theology. Wait, I did not get my degree in therapistry. Is that? I don't really know. But okay, don't click off the video yet because I still have a lot to say, I may not be the most qualified. Okay, I'm not really selling myself here. Okay, I just need to calm down. Take a deep breath. Relaxing. All right. Yeah, so basically, I'm just trying to tell y'all, do not give up. Whatever you may be going through right now, however bad it may be, doesn't matter. It does matter. I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is no matter how bleak life may seem right now, it's not good to just retreat and, put yourself in a corner or, isolate yourself. Because if you have people in your life that are reaching out to you and you feel like you're just kind of, you know, isolating yourself and pushing them aside, just ask yourself, am I really doing okay? Am I okay? That could be the first step. And based off that answer you give yourself, really be honest with yourself, could you use the help? And I know some people may think, that they have it under control or that if they were to accept help, that they would be losing in a way or something or dumb things like that. That shouldn't be your mindset, okay? What you should be telling yourself is that it's okay to accept help every now and then, or go see a therapist. And if you don't believe in therapy, this may be why you clicked on this video, but it's okay because I am not a therapist. So all this advice is coming from experience. And I have been through many ups and downs throughout my life, but currently I'm doing all right. I'm not doing the best, and I'm not doing the worst. So I thought I'd make this video in case people are in a similar position as me and, would just like to hear someone else talk about life and, not wanting to give up, no matter how rough things may be right now. And I know in these trying times, it can seem like the easier thing to do would just be to lay in bed and, not do anything and, just be lazy, because we're all guilty of being lazy every now and then. And, some days it's okay to be lazy, but you really want to put your best foot forward in anything you want to do in life, whether it may be content creation, your job, relationships, whatever it may be. You really want to show up not only for the other people in your life, but for yourself. You want to show up first for yourself. And it may be easier said than done, but you have to take steps in that direction. And those steps may be waking up earlier or eating healthier or whatever is best for you that you have the ability to do. Go ahead and take that chance. And, if it may seem like you're lost right now, clicking on this video was a good first step. Although I may not have all the answers, it's still a good sign for you that you're trying to improve yourself because we are all trying to improve one way or another because sometimes it may not seem like even being at the top is enough, but we have to remind ourselves that we're all living life for the first time, as corny as that may sound, but it's very true. So we're not going to have all the answers, and as tough as that may be, we just have to kind of accept that and learn from that and learn from our mistakes. That's always what you've heard throughout your life, probably. At least one time. You've heard someone say, you have to learn from your mistakes. Because if you keep making those same mistakes, then you're kind of just running around in circles. And, that doesn't really help anybody trying to get ahead in life. And I know it may seem scary and you may not feel like you're qualified and you may be waiting for the right time to do something. But let me tell you something. There will never be a perfect or right time. So you must act now. Like, when those like flash sales will happen, you must act now because life happens fast and nothing is guaranteed in life. So, you know, although none of us have asked to be here, and you may say that once in your life as a joke or, you know, actually mean it, we have to keep pushing forward and just keep going. Don't quit. Don't give up. Just keep swimming. As Dory, to quote the great Dory, just keep swimming. I can't promise it'll get better. And I know people say, I promise it'll get better, but I realistically cannot promise you that because I do not want to get sued. But what I can tell you is that there is a great possibility that things will get better. And as long as you take steps in the right direction, which you have done right now, clicking on the video, and watch other videos, read books, do whatever it takes, but just keep yourself upright and head up high and keep going. Thanks for watching.